Hey guys, I just wanted to jump on here right quick. Earlier today, I did a live and I told you guys about the difference between your print settings. So today, I wanted to give you an example and show you exactly what I was talking about. So, just doing a little quick tutorial showing the difference between printing from Cricut and Word versus printing from Adobe Photoshop. So, I'm going to start with Cricut. So I'm going to use the bubblegum image as an example. Right here, I'm in Cricut, and I'm going to print this from Cricut. And I want you to see the difference between the print screens between Adobe Photoshop versus Cricut in Word. So I go to Make It, and click Continue, and now I want to send it to the printer. And when you send it to the printer, this screen comes up. Since I'm just doing it as a tutorial, I'm going to uncheck the bleed, and I want to use system dialog box. If I just print it without opening up the system dialog box, I have no clue what color management is going to happen with that picture. So I'm going to click print, and then it's going to bring up your printer settings menu. I'm going to select, I'm going to print everything today from my Epson. I have an Epson XP 830. That one just has regular ink in it, but I'm using that one to just show you guys the difference in how the prints are going to come out. So I'm going to check my printer preferences button, and it's going to pull up my printer settings. So on here, as you'll see, the maintenance box, this box pretty much looks the same for all printers, whether it's my EcoTake 4700, 15,000, or my little XP 830. So I'm going to check here. We got set it to high. Go into more options. Same thing I do when I'm printing from Adobe. I go to custom and I click advanced. And here's where you see the difference. When I clicked on the print settings in Adobe, there'll be an Adobe print screen that comes up. And then you'll have the option to select to go to your your Epson printer. When you printing from Cricut or Word, it does not give you that option. So that means all your color profiles are strictly coming from your printer. There is no outside printer management, color management. So right here, it says color and controls, and this is where you would select, like in Adobe, you would select your color profile. This is where you select your color profiles, and you see that you're limited. You're only limited to the Epson Vivid, Epson Standard, or Adobe RGB. If you click Adobe RGB, you have certain gammas you can select, and it's only giving you two choices, 1.8 or 2.2. We'll select 2.2 just for the fun of it, because 1.8 is probably less. I'm not sure of the difference. And then we're going to print. So while that one is printing, I'm going to go to Word. If you see in Word, when you click Control P, your box comes up. Here's where you would select only one box up comes up. It doesn't come up like in Adobe, where it allows you to either use Adobe to manage your colors or your printer. Only one box comes up strictly for your printer. You click Printer Profiles, and everything is going to pretty much be the same. It's giving you the same settings. So no matter whether you're printing from Word or you're printing from Cricut or you're printing from Silhouette, you're limited to your color profiles by just Epson Vivid, Epson Standard, and Adobe RGB. And as you see, Adobe RGB, you have the same two settings. So I'm going to set it at Adobe RGB, which I would think would be better than Epson. Maybe not. And then we're going to print. Now I'm going to show you the difference between when you print from Photoshop. When you're in Photoshop, when you click print, this is the Photoshop printer settings. See, Photoshop print settings. To get to your printer print settings, you would have to click here. This is where you select which printer you're using, and this is where you manage printer setup. See, it says it right there, printer setup. You'll go here. Now, if you're going to use just your, want to use just your printer settings, I'm gonna cancel that. So if I wanted to just use my printer settings and let my printer manage my profile, then I would change this to printer manages my color. With printer managing your colors, once again, you're limited to just the same color profiles, Vivid, Standard, and Adobe RGB. Doesn't change. So that's why no matter what you're printing or where you're printing it from, Word, Cricut, all those programs that don't have an outside alternative color management, you're limited to those. So you won't be able to use the Cosmos Color Ink profile on with these programs at all, or any other profile, color profile for that matter. You can only use the 3 that are in here. Even though Cosmos color profile is installed in my computer, it won't even give you that option for your printer. So I'm going to cancel that out. I'm going to change it now to where I want Adobe to manage my colors. And you see right here, printer profile will pop up. And I'm going to go back. I want to show you one thing. Now you see right here, I have the printer manages my color. And then this box right here is telling you to enable your printer color management in the print settings dialog box. So that's where you would go here, click advanced, and you would hit color controls. This is enabling your printer controls. I want to disable it because I don't want to use my printer controls. I want to use Adobe to control my printing. So I come back here and I switch it to Photoshop manages my colors. And now you see here, I have a whole list of color profiles that I could use. You see, I got the Epson Standard Gamma if I wanted to use that. I got different ones. I'm not sure. You have the Epson printer. You have the Epson sRGB. So you have a bunch of different color profiles that you could use. But of course, since I'm using Craft & Bestie's paper, the Cosmos Ink color profile is specifically targeted to give you the best results using their paper. So I want to click that. And you can actually see the difference. Well, actually, it looks kind of, see right here. Now, when you're here, it looks brighter just on this screen. But when I click this and change it, kind of looks dull. But if I click, print preview, hold on one second. So let's say I want printer to manage my colors. I'm going to click print. That's not going to be right because I didn't go back and enable my settings. So hold on one second. So if I want the printer to manage my colors, I go to print settings. I'm going to go in here and change it from no color management to color controls. We're going to select Adobe 2.2 Gamma. Click OK. And I'm going to hit. And see how dull this looks? That's the preview. So that's how my image is going to print. Now watch the difference when I use Photoshop. I'm changing it here. Photoshop's going to manage my colors. I'm going to go ahead and set the Cosmos ink profile. Going back to my printer to disable those colors management settings, which is already um, enabled or disabled because I have it already preset. I'm going to click OK. And when I click match color profile, when I click print, you'll see the difference on the preview. You see how much brighter it is? So that's how much is going to pop. And that's how you get those amazing colors. You're never going to get the amazing colors like that printing from Word, Cricut, Silhouette. I believe there's only a couple of programs that I know of that allow you to manage your color profiles. Adobe is one, and I believe Infinity is the other. I'm not sure about Inkscape, but I think I've heard Inkscape will let you, but I'm not sure about that. Don't hold me to that. So I just wanted to jump on here and show you that little quick tutorial. And thanks for watching. Yeah,